All right, fun fact, there are more than 4,600 islands off the coast of Maine. And many of those are simply rocks or nature preserves, but others are a year-round home for families.
And for some, it means catching a ferry is the only way to tackle everyday tasks like grocery shopping or going to the dentist. And a surge of federal money is now heading to infrastructure projects, including ferry service investments.
But some local leaders are raising concerns that the current plan could leave Maine high and dry. News Center Maine's David Guilford takes a closer look at what's at stake.
All the groceries come out, all the fuel comes out, all the people,
David Wefferling has been navigating a ferry from Rockland to Vinyl Haven for 25 years.
Probably brought this boat in here 10, 12,000 times.
Each day, his ferry loads up with trucks and cars, even in the middle of February. His and the other boats in Maine's fleet are lifelines to the 15 island communities they serve. The new bipartisan infrastructure law establishes a ferry service for rural communities program, and states can apply for pieces of $1 billion in funding.
For so many people who live on ferries, it's really an extension of the highway. It's the only way to get home.
Congresswoman Shelley Pingree is concerned Maine might not get as much money as it should, based on language in the bill that says eligible ferries serve communities separated by 50 nautical miles.
We want to make sure that that doesn't mean you have to have a ferry that travels for 50 miles. Now, we have ferries that travel up to 20 miles, but we don't have any that go 50 miles.
Pingree wrote to Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg asking him to consider each state's situation.
It'd be a huge advantage or help for these small rural communities, these island communities.
Vinyl Haven Town Manager Andrew Dorr said the federal funds would be welcomed here.
When the last consideration for the rate change was in front of us, a lot of testimony, a lot of people talking about the affordability and how important that is.
It could also keep Wefferling's fleet up to date and keep him in one of the nicest looking offices in the world.
Yeah, the view out the window.
In the Gulf of Maine, David Guilford, News Center.